Hi, here's a tutorial. I'm going to be doing some more things with this little study etude, I like to call it, receding hills. Mostly a value study sort of idea, but you know, depending on how involved you want to make it, can be other things as well. And I needed to start off. This is a start of some others, but I wanted to do a video from the get-go with no paint at all. I just sort of start from the beginning. And I thought I would also take this as an opportunity to compare a couple of paints. I'm a big fan of this color Peacock Blue, which is a greenish blue, basically phthalo blue, green shade. It's a little bit different, but I've also been really enjoying this Grumbacher phthalo blue. So I'm going to do a little comparison on this this paper, which is the Fluid 100. Fluid 100, 300-pound cold press. I like 300-pound because I can really saturate the color, the paint, into the paper. So here goes. I have different waters I might use as well. So this, I want to be a pretty true and clean comparison, so I'm just going to squeeze out some fresh color of each. My my brushes, I know, are brush, I should say, is clean, and I have clean water. Phthalo blue green shades are one of the most stunning colors, I believe, out there, but they also have a wide variety of characteristics depending on the brand. Some have, it seems that to me most of them go on gorgeous, and they're gorgeous colors when they are wet, and then several of them become quite disappointing and lose a lot of not only their darkness and value, but just their purity, their saturation. So I'm always looking for something that's is gonna sort of dry the way it looks when it's, more so the way it looks when it's wet. And especially these phthalo blue-green shades are close to, the closest thing I've been able to figure out to the color known as cyan, which is in the CMYK model, which is extremely helpful. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking, start painting. Here, I'm going to start with Grumbacher phthalo blue over here, and I'm just going to start with a really hopefully pretty watery layer. I'm going to even grab a little bit more water. It's a staining color, so it's something that you can't sort of let sit on your paper with for very long before you really kind of can't scrub it away. In hindsight, I probably would have made I would have started off a little bit more watery. But I'm familiar enough to where I can just sort of add in some water while I'm, painting down this flat wash, and adjust color on the fly. It's interesting, the paint is not, it's not going right there. I wonder if I touched it with a sticky thumb or something. Either way, that's the Grumbacher. And now I'm going to do the Peacock Blue. I'm sure I haven't used every phthalo blue green shade that exists out there, but man, I've used a lot of them. So let's see. Here is the Peacock Blue, and same idea. I'm just gonna big watery mess now. Big watery flat wash here. So that's two examples of a first layer for this study, and two similar but a little bit different paints. Try to compare apples and apples. I think this might be a little bit more concentrated, but the point is to really understand how things are going to look when they dry and after I get several layers on and whatnot. So I'm going to pause there. I will dry them off, and I'll be right back for more.